Two arrests announced today in the shooting and killing of a rapper at a restaurant in South Los Angeles earlier this month. Eyewitness News reporter Sid Garcia with the story.
2 weeks after rapper P&B Rock was gunned down at the South Los Angeles Roscoe's House of Chicken and Waffles, the LAPD says they've made arrests in connection to the murder. The rapper's real name is Rakeem Allen. Arrested in connection to his slaying, a 17-year-old boy who was booked for murder, and his stepmother, Chantel Trone, both were taken into custody yesterday. The 17-year-old was arrested in Lawndale. Chantel Trone was arrested in Gardena and booked for being an accessory to the murder. Freddie Lee Trone, the 17-year-old's father, is still at large. Detectives say he was involved in P&B Rock's murder as well. On September 12th, Rock showed up at this Roscoe's with his girlfriend and posted on social media he was there. Police say the suspect went into the restaurant and robbed him. The rapper was shot and killed during a struggle for his jewelry. At the restaurant today, no one from Roscoe's would talk. A representative telling us they're not talking as long as Freddie Lee Trone was still out there. In fact, some customers at the restaurant and strip mall told us they were too afraid to talk to us on camera because Trone was still at large. The LAPD isn't saying much about how they arrested Trone's 17-year-old son and the teen's stepmother because the investigation is ongoing. Detectives are asking for the public's help in finding Trone. If you see him, call police.
Is anybody surprised? I know I ain't. Knew they was gonna get them boys and females. So you got a family tree of idiots, cause that's what he was. This father, Trone, allowed his son to go in there and do some outlandish wild shit. But I'm willing to bet he ain't want him to shoot him. You feel me? I'm willing to bet he wasn't expecting that. So what happened is P&B Rock didn't give it up. He didn't give it up. He wasn't going. So he wound up dying. Got his chains took. Chain for your life. But that go two ways. You feel me? P&B Rock died by not giving up his chains. And the shooters died by taking his chains. Because they going to prison for a very long time. Robbery, plus murder, felony murder. Yeah, they going down. And was it really worth it? Do y'all think that was worth it? Because this is going on a lot in the world right now, man. Motherfucker kill you over something like this. Or a little bigger. Depending on where you at and what's going on. But now your life is taken. So the value that you thought you was ready to get, or the value you thought you possessed by having them chains, is all gone. Because now you can't even spend the money if you got a chance to sell it. In that type of situation, like I told y'all before, I'm not buying it. You know what I mean? If somebody do some wild shit like that and come to me like, yo, I got P&B Rock chains, what's up? 10,000. I can have $1 million to tell them no. Man, I don't want that, man. What I'm going to do with that? Because you can't wait, like I said. The best case possible scenario is if they got some underground connect that they can break them off the bread. But now what you going to do with that money? Pay for a lawyer? Bail out? You be lucky if you get one of them. Like, yo, these dudes be so goofy, yo. And we got to learn from this, man. Chain for your life. It go two ways. Like I said. Remember that. A lot of people don't realize that. You know, we heard that bar. I think Jay-Z said it, whoever said it. It was a slick, real bar. But he was rapping it like, I'm going to kill you if you take my chain. But you going to die if you take that chain and go to jail. Because that's what jail is. That's what prison is when you facing life. That's death, my brother. When I got my paperwork from the shit I got booked for, that shit said death on that bitch. So what's the difference? P&B Rock is dead. The father is dead. The son is dead. The stepmother might get some rhythm. Because once you go in that prison, you're not a part of the population. Your social security number don't mean nothing in there. You got a nice new one called DOC number. That's where you're going to reside for the rest of your life. That's where they going. We gotta take this as a learning lesson, man. PNB Rock should have gave it up. But everybody not giving it up. Some people gonna fight. And shit, I don't blame them. A lot of times, like, you work hard for your stuff, yo. Ain't nobody ready to just be giving their stuff up like that, man. I mean, especially in that type of situation with PNB Rock, he did the right thing. He probably never think they was going to shoot because it was outlandish, it was brazen, it was wild. The chances of them going to prison was high. I know you touched something, and you had to pull up in there, unless it was a real drop. But it was done so sloppy, you knew it couldn't be nothing like that. That was spur of the moment. That's why when people were saying this shit about the his baby mother and posting the plate, I knew that was bogus. That was felonious. It was done too sloppy. If it would have got done that way, it'd have been more thought out. I mean, they'd have did it the right way. They'd have caught him coming out and fouled him. They'd have used their brain instead of using the fact that they was broke. Your hunger make people do some wild things, man. But it should never have you throw your life away. Because once it's gone, you can't get it back. And we saying that with PNB Rock, and now we saying it with these dudes. They done. And they should be done. Because what they did was cowardly, man. That man didn't deserve to die for that, man. I don't respect robbing. I don't. If you ain't got the hustle to go get it on your own, you ain't respected in my eyes, man. And I get it. Sometimes things get tough. But you gotta go out here and get it, yo. It's so much money out here to be made. You ain't never gotta take from another person, man. Not to mention the karma that's gonna come back around. Because it always do. No matter how long it take, yo, you out here doing people wrong, you gonna pay for that. People gotta keep that in mind, yo, when you step out into this world, yo, and like I get it, yo. Shit, people get down in their luck. They get down. I've been down. Shit, I ain't up right now. You feel me? I would keep it all the way 100. But taking from somebody else that worked to get it, nah. They ain't never the route. You never get up being that way. I don't know too many rich robbers. Show me one. Flat out. Unless they hitting banks. You ain't gonna get rich taking from people on the street, shorty. All you gonna do is either get in a jail cell or a graveyard. But let me know how y'all feel about this. Y'all surprised about the age range of the people that got caught? I'm surprised it's a father and son. We talked about that with the queso. Like, you really got dudes out here hanging with their kids. Like, it ain't got that bad. You out here with your 17-year-old son committing crimes. Like, seriously. And then you send him in there to do it. So the father wasn't even man enough to do the crime himself, and he must be known. You heard what the people in the Roscoe said. They not talking until he locked up. So he got to be known in that area. Probably see him very often. They know what type of time he on. But to send his father in there, for the father to send his child in there to do that, that's cowardly. He deserved more time than the son. For real. Flat out. Because he probably was the whole influence. Because him being his father, he could have stopped that if he really wanted to. And his stepmother. They need more time than a 17-year-old. I'm standing on it. Let me know how y'all feel about that, man. Do y'all think that the parents should get more time than the child? Even though the child was the shooter? Let me know in the comments, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Ain't too many people talking like this. You heard me.
Hey, Baltimore, bitch, I'm rapping Baltimore. Young street nigga, dope boy, I come from Baltimore. Young niggas be shining on them dirt bikes, we be wildin', selling scramble out the houses. About to hit the block, you know it's trapping time. Gotta watch what I say, cause they might tap the line.